Here's a microphone. These are studio headsets. This is what you call a work-at-home studio with not all the pieces. You need a computer. This is an Oxygen 25. If you have a Pro Tools with the USB, you run the Oxygen 25 into the Pro Tools. It'll either come up as a production software where you can make beats, or you can record your audio pending that you have an inbox attached, which I also have, but it's not attached at the moment because I don't need it. And then I have two mics, but this one is my favorite. It's a Behringer C1. Most like recording artists that do home recording, I see this one a lot in their home recording studios. And these are simple headsets. They're Polaroid. I like them because they're orange. And this runs into either, I've never run it into the inbox, but I run it usually right into the Tascam, which I also can run directly to Pro Tools in the computer. Can you not get my ashtray off? Now, what you want to ask me? I done gave you everything that my setup, because this ain't my setup. Mm-hmm. So what you want to know?
I want to know, when did you actually fall in love with the idea of rapping and making music, making beats?
Well, I didn't like making beats. Let me tell you, when I first started rapping, I started rapping at 8 with a group of people, and we didn't even know nothing about a beat. We thought that maybe if you just made a song, somehow it would just miraculously come together. So we never, we never got into the whole mix of making a beat. And it wasn't until I learned about instrumentals and how to actually put like 16 bars to an 8-bar chorus or something, or like 24 bars or whatever, however many you need, 12.
Now, what you want to ask me? I done gave you everything that my setup, because this ain't my setup. Mm-hmm. So what you want to know?
I want to know, when did you actually fall in love with the idea of rapping and making music, making beats?
Well, I didn't like making beats. Let me tell you, when I first started rapping, I started rapping at 8 with a group of people, and we didn't even know nothing about a beat. We thought that maybe if you just made a song, somehow it would just miraculously come together. So we never, we never got into the whole mix of making a beat. And it wasn't until I learned about instrumentals and how to actually put like 16 bars to an 8-bar chorus or something, or like 24 bars or whatever, however many you need, 12, with a bridge and stuff, how to develop a song, that I thought about how to do the instrumentation. And then it just got to a point where beats just got too high. And I'm like, well, if they could do it, I know I could do it, because I have a good ear for the music. And that's pretty much how I got to production. Production was relatively recent, but as far as hip hop, music I've been doing my whole life. Mm-hmm. Rapping I've been doing since I was 8. Like since as early back as I can remember, I've been performing.
Okay. So, and when did you actually fell in love with hip hop itself?
When I learned I was good at it. Like when I was able to out-rap all of the people that I started rapping with. That's when I knew that I was good at it. When I was able to do that off the top of my head, like without writing any lyrics, or it's like, you have, like, I wouldn't necessarily say I was like a child prodigy, because at that time I had no idea what a child prodigy was, but I guess if someone would have put a camera on me at 8 years old, I would have been what they call a rap child prodigy. Mm-hmm. Because I was like the only 8-year-old I knew at the time. There was no, like, now you got 8-year-olds all over the place rapping. Mm-hmm. And they're able to do whatever. At 8 years old, I was the only person. Like, when my neighbor seen it, he went and told my aunt. He was like, I've never seen nothing like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it was that kind of thing, because I just took the beat. I had a boombox on my ear, like old school. And it was somebody else rapping. I was rapping over him completely. It didn't even matter, because people were just so astonished that at 8, I was standing on the corner doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing better to do. Just stand on the corner and rap.
So what do you do now to further this career goal you have? What is your career goal?
To dominate the world. That's it. To dominate.
I want to be worshipped. I don't want to be idolized. I want to change the direction of certain things. And you know how they say like somebody's spirit can do that. Like the energy somebody gives can be enough for somebody else. Anytime, it don't matter where you put them. You can put them in the middle of a desert. By the time you come back, every desert animal will be lined up listening to this person. Is that type of situation. So, really, that's it. My career goal is just to, like I said, to dominate the world, but I want to be respected for what I do. You know what I mean? So, that's really it. And what I've done to take it a little bit further, I went to a studio first. I wasn't comfortable in the studio. So I decided to build a home studio. Now I'm comfortable in the studio. So I decided to build a home studio, which I haven't quite finished, but I have all my equipment, so I still record even without the booth, and I just run a cord into the bathroom. That's what I was doing eventually in the beginning to get a better ambience. But now I don't have to do that.
You can find me on www.youtube.com/OakTagBoyENT. That's OAKT as in toy, AGBOYENT. You can find me at that same address, OakTagBoyENT, on Twitter. And on Facebook, you can find me under Sugar Bear. And I believe it's the $SHUGUHBAIR, and that's my name, Sugar Bear. Make sure y'all remember it. Matter of fact, y'all gonna be using this. This is footage that I'm gonna take now that somehow is gonna leak out later, and it's gonna be like when I'm extra famous. So make sure you keep this. What's the instructor name? You don't know your teacher's name.
No, I have to look it up. But thank you for your
Well, shout out to instructor, whoever you are. You rule, you rock. Thank you so much for asking her to do the interview. I feel popular now. You saved my life.